All right, folks. So if you remember this Amiga 3000, we left it in the last video. I done all the 3D parts to fit on a floppy drive, ID drive, all the power supply to fit it in the Checkmate 1500 case. And it worked well. The only trouble is the Zorro card. Now the Zorro card is an expansion card that allows for what we have is here is 4 Zorro slots, 2 ISA slots, and 1 video slot. And our problem is that the computer won't boot without it, so we need to have the card inserted in there in order to boot, but it's just a bit too high and we essentially can't close the machine without it. I mentioned the kit that Simon was doing in the other video that is not yet available. I'm not sure if it will be, so this is why I started this project. But essentially, it has a reduced Zorro card with, I think, only 3 Zorro slots here, and maybe 2 or 1 and 1, 1 ISA slot and 1 video slot. Maybe I can't quite remember. Anyway, it's a reduced form factor, and it fits in the case. I don't think it's open source. I looked for it, and it doesn't seem to be. What is, however, is a repro of this guy. This is the page here by Ian's Bremer, and he has essentially reproed from schematics, I believe, the entire board. So this is a 4-slot board. We got the 2 ISA connectors and the video one. So my goal is to use that as a base to do a smaller, maybe just a bare minimum card, or a 1-slot card or something like that, or a 3-slot card. I'm not sure. I don't think I need to think about this. I need to think about what I would need, and what I need is for the computer to boot, because I don't have any Zorro cards, but if somebody has, they might be happy with maybe 1 slot or 2 slots. I'm not sure if those are really that needed anymore, and I think if you're using those cards, maybe you probably have a full Amiga 3000, so maybe a 2-slot version. So I am going to have to spend some time on this and, well, identify the bare minimum needed for this card to boot. I had a quick talk with Chucky and Terrible Fire, and Chucky reckons what you need, the bare minimum for the board to boot, is a, I think, 220 pull-up resistor on the DTAC line, which is in that edge connector. But he says he's getting mixed results with it, so I'm not sure. I need to look at what parts are involved and what pins are accessed. So this is the what am I looking at here? I think these are these the video slots? I say, oh god. These could be the ISA slot, the video slot, and the edge connector here for the second half of the card. Yeah, this is our 4 Zorro expansion and possibly the edge connector. So this is essentially what we need for this part, and it doesn't look like, oh, maybe these lines are going to the other one. Okay, so we might need a few pins, maybe 3 pins, or this is EGB 1, 2, 3. So this is this is 3 lines on each, but yeah, I'll have to have a look. Actually, if we do 1, 2 slots, we just need these 3 lines, because these 3 lines come from. So we might just need 3 lines on the second edge connector. Yeah, these guys, EGB, maybe 1 EBG or EBR, EBG, and slave 1. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense if we have a multiplexing thing going on. Or what are these? That's a buffer. So buffered line, and here we would have is that an OR gate 32? Can't quite remember my my gates, but something like that. So we might be able to do away with a few of these. I think we'll need all those resistor packs. Okay. So these resistor packs Where's our DTAC line? It should be 60 something, isn't it? Doesn't matter. They're all going to those resistor parks, but if you look, these are dual terminals. So on one side, there's a pull up to 220 and a pull down to 330, or the other way around. I'll have to measure stuff, but they're pulled up and pulled down and pulled one way more than the other. It might be just to keep it stable, so there's no input floating or something like that. Maybe that's why Chucky is getting some issues. There's floating issues if you just do a pull up or a pull down, or if you just do a pull up. If it kind of works with a pull up, I would assume it needs to be pulled up, and the 330 is probably the pull up and 220 pull down. I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's cut some stuff and redesign, and oh yeah, there you go. So this is our resistor packs. Yeah, so that's earth, ground, and that's what, +5. There you go. Yeah, that's our +5. So our DTAC line should be somewhere here. DTAC, there it is. Or is it the other way around? DTAC, yeah. So DTAC line is going to across all those to this guy, our P605. So it might be that we just at least need to, well, when we redesign it, we might just need one component to get the board to boot, but I'm gonna have to spend some time on this. Several hours later, I know it's instant for you, but several hours later, this is what I have. So we have our 2-slot Zorro card. So the main edge connector, these two expansions, all those lines need to be pulled up and down, and we've got some buffering needed. I think that's the buffer, and that's the, or the other way, I can't remember. I need to mark those. Actually, I need to put some silk screen on this. Anyway, so we are using some pins of the other slot. I didn't do the entire slot because there's no need. Most of those pins aren't needed, and it would just drive the cost much more. Like if I extended the surface to over there, it would be the same as extending it like entirely, because it works with kind of surface when you're costing stuff. So it's going to be cheaper to do it like that. You might actually be able to get away with putting a 2 resistor like 220 and 230 on either, and run it like that. But actually we might try that, because I need to order 5 anyway, so I'll have a full one. Maybe order an extra part and see if we can get away with just the resistors. We got them. All right. I've parts ordered. They haven't arrived yet. I'm not sure what's happening. Well, I'm guessing what's happening. We've massive strikes in Ireland, and roadways are being blocked. So packages are taking a little while longer to arrive. So it's okay. This should fit nicely. So yeah, we just need 1 pin here and 2 pins here. And I just realized instead of making vias, I used the through holes. And here as well. Stupid mistake. It'll work. Anyway, let's get the parts, populate this, and test it. This is it. I thought I had 2 of these connectors, but I only have the 1. So I just populated 1 for now. I'll populate the other whenever I get it. So which one is which here? 32 LS32 and or CT32 and the 07. I will put the bill of material as well. I'll put all this on GitHub open for anybody to make their own, and I'll put the bill of material as well with the Mouser part number, so you can order exactly what I've just ordered here, and you won't have to look for parts. All of these are this, and this are double terminal resistor arrays. So like I said, it's pulled down on one side. This is ground here, the ground. So pin 1, this is the orientation. And, oh, come on. There you go. For all of them. And on this side is +5 pull-up. And before I forget, I've made this one. I ordered one extra pack, and technically, I believe this should be all that's needed to boot our Amiga 3000. All right, our card is in. It does look weird, doesn't it? It does look weird. But I think that should be all that's needed. Well, more than what's needed, really. So let's... I don't see why it wouldn't work, but, you know, weirder things have happened. At least it powers. Oh, yeah. We've had some action. Drive came on. And... Yes! Ah! Nice one. Okay, well, there you go. Technically, we're done. I don't need to continue the video. We're going to do a few more tests, but yeah, this is so cool. There you go. The 2-slot Zorro expansion for the Amiga 3000 in order to fit in the Checkmate case. This build is technically complete. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so cool. And it booted from here. Does it? I mean, we're just gonna check that it gets a floppy. Yeah, it worked. Why wouldn't it? Why am I checking this? There you go, Simon the dog. Oh, so cool. Okay, let's test this guy, because this is the big one. Essentially, this is the cheapest possible version. Well, this is probably cheaper resistors. Okay, let's try this. It did something. It's doing something. No, don't tell me. Oh. Oh. This guy. So it is I think 322 ground, 222 plus 5. So technically, all you need is really kind of stuff on the underneath the board. Really, you could just solder resistors directly. Ideally, I'm guessing if you want to get this board, if you get a few made, or if you order one, I might put them on my shop as well as just blank boards, and then you can populate themselves, because I have a few and I don't quite need them. Anyway, you could just get a board and just put 2 resistors, or get a proper pack. My guess is if you want to make this board, you're going to populate it entirely like this. Well, maybe with the 2 slots. It'll look better. It'll be more practical. But technically, you could get away with just one of those. Oh, this is so cool. We can also finally do something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time now. I made myself an Amiga 3000 from scratch. Now, granted, the PCB was done by somebody else, the case was done by somebody else, but yeah, you get the idea. This was very much a scratch build of an Amiga 3000. It's now working. It's now booting. I did run some demos and games. It's all running fine, and I find it hard to believe that this is the end of this project. So, like I said, I have created a GitHub where you can get the Gerbers for this, and you can order them yourself if you want to make a few. Please don't sell those. You know, as with everything, this is open source for people's convenience, and I want to share it with others. So if you make one, let me know. I'd love to know if you're successful making one and running in your Amiga 3000. I will maybe sell a little batch of those on my Etsy shop for people who don't want to order like a batch of 5. So I don't think, I mean, you'll have to source this, all the parts, the bill of material is on the GitHub as well, but all you need is just one of those resistor arrays, dual terminal resistor arrays, The links are in the bill of material for Mouser, so it's got a part number and everything. And yeah, it's on GitHub as well. The 3D parts are on Thingiverse, and now they should be on pretty much every 3D printable sites. So I have the link in the description as well. So if you want to do a similar build, it should be, well, technically all free, but you know, the parts are free available. And good luck with it, and let me know if you are successful in making your own kit for this, because well, for me it's a game changer. I had a board and a case that didn't fit together, and now they do, and this is awesome. I can finally use this machine properly. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting. I will release this video, of course, and I'll also make a montage or a collage of all the episodes, so you can actually watch this build from scratch. It should be a long video, maybe a couple of hours. I like to do that at the end of a project, just collate all the parts together for people who just want a long video on a Sunday or a rainy Sunday afternoon with a cup of coffee. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching, and don't forget, if you want to help the channel and help me make more stuff like that and release stuff for the community, there is Patreon and there's YouTube membership. And if you want to chat about Amiga stuff, arcade stuff, and music, these are mostly the 3 topics we talk about. There's a Discord server. Folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Dude, that came out really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
And what are you going to do with it?
I'll put it in a special place.
Like where?
Like a top place.
Yeah, but where?
A top place.